Howdy ho, good people. Good morning. Oh my gosh. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm sorry I've been gone and not made any videos for, oh gosh, over a week, almost 2 weeks now. Just been busy. I had some family in town and yeah, was still searching for my mojo. So, yeah, I haven't really been doing much anything. I did not even finish decorating that one book that we were working on. I can't even find it right now. Yeah, that's... Sorry. The little mini accordion book. It's around here somewhere. Yeah, it's just a mess here right now. So, what I did... 6x6 papers. I'm still working on the stack of 6x6, and then I cut some from single-sided, and I just coffee dyed it again. I didn't do any stamping on it, so I got a few more to choose from. What I've been doing today is learning how to do the Japanese stab binding, Japanese book binding. And this was the first one that I did, and just took a few papers and put them together, and it's actually pretty easy once you do it once. You know, you really figure out how to do it. So then after I put that one together, the only thing was, because I used my pokey tool, my awl, to do it. And so it doesn't remove the paper like a little punch would. This is not a regular size 1/4 inch punch. This is a little one, like it's about 1/8 or a little over, maybe 3/16. It's small. Here, this size, that size. Whereas a regular one, regular, is that size. So, but you want something that's like that size. But I'm trying to get away from needing to go anybody to get extra tools. So we're gonna try it. That was the first book using the awl. In the second book, I used a punch and did it, which made the holes a lot better. You know, I didn't have all that extra paper popping out or anything. And I did like a couple of the cut pages, the special pages, and then I put like coffee dyed, a few coffee dyed. I think I put like 5 coffee dyed in between each 2 of the other pages, so that there's lots of writing space. That's decoration needs due for another day. I just used a plain old little twine here. And what I did was then inside I just kind of left it. Where is it? That's not it. Okay. I left it kind of long. I just knotted it and bowed it. And what I'm thinking of doing is putting some like more heavier or larger beads on it, so that way it can be used as a bookmark anywhere throughout the journal, right? So that's why I got that bugger there. But doing it with a punch turns out a lot easier. It just requires a little more marking and measuring, because I can't, you know, I can only do a couple pages at a time with the punch. So, but I'm trying to get away from using the punch for you guys, to show you how to do it where you won't get a funky look like this. Probably should have done this off camera, but you know me. This is it. This is real life. We are gonna try it. I thought maybe by taking like the first few pages, and like this would be the front page, and taking maybe half of it and going one way, and then taking the back half, you know, and going in the other way, and then hopefully finagling the needle through so you won't get the this funky mark where all the paper's popping out, you know, on the front or the back. It'll be more inside and you won't be able to see it as much. Okay, so that's the plan. If you want to learn how to do this, there are a lot of YouTube videos that show you how to do this. Yeah, if you want to find somebody probably with a lot more experience doing it, hey, go search them out. There are lots of videos. I watched several. But yeah, I just really love this, how it turned out. And yeah, it's a cool little book. The thing is, it's really stiff, so you do have to do the bending of the pages. And as you can see, I kind of went off a little bit on some of my hole make in there. But, you know, in all, it's pretty good. And lots of writing space. Just got to do pockets and decorating on it. So, these are the papers that I'm going to use. This will be the front, that'll be the back, and I want to stick some regular coffee dyed stuff in it. And again, just trying to get away from anybody having to buy any more tools or anything. I want to make this as easy as possible. Now this way, hopefully you have a measure mat, cutting mat. If you don't, you know, you can just measure it, and you know, we won't be using the knife, although that makes it so much easier, but we can just tear it like that, and that'll give us the rough edge paper. Now this is all coffee dyed stuff that I did, and I went through it and made sure this corner that I wanted to use would be did not have like any holes in it or anything. And you know, some of it's going to be a little wonky, probably. That's the way I do things. Right. That right there. This one I'm going to do... Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Oh, no, we're not going to use that. We're just going to tear it. And then, yeah, make sure you save all your paper scraps, because these are great for doing little paper pads for in your journals. You know, the little matchbook ones that we did in another video. Now, yeah, only two edges are rough, but that is fine. No big deal there. Okay, so now we have 6 by 6. Again, set these aside. Make sure you save them. You can do the little matchbook ones, or do a whole nother signature. That's that can be a book. Lots of uses for all that. No waste. So this one, I just wanted to put a couple of them, maybe 3 pages in between. And it's pretty easy if you know, you don't like the way it turned out, or you wanted more pages in it. You could always just cut the binding, cut the string, and, you know, pull it out. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, it's a little wonky. What we can do if you wanted it perfect, would be to clip it and then use your knife and that and your metal ruler. But I am not worried about that. I want it, I think I want it this way. I just make sure that is, yep, upright. This is on my binding side. So, oh, these clips are so hard. You also need some, oh gosh, some of these little clips here to hold everything pretty straight. Oh, hang on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, what was I doing? This is the side we want to do the binding on. So I'm gonna go up. It's handy to have one of these little mats. And I'm gonna go up like I did on these. This one I went 3/4 of an inch, but I like it better with the 1/2 inch smaller. So we're gonna go with that. And then, and I think I'm gonna do it like I did with this one, 1 inch in between. So the middle, let me see, right here, right there, that's about a 1/2 inch up. And pencil. So the middle one would be at 3. Next one at 4, and at 5, and 2, and 1. And then I'm going to do this side same way. Trying to get it straight without my head in the camera. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Hopefully we can see that. Okay, and then what I want to do, since we're gonna try doing the take like 1/2 of it. Little clips on. Oh, some of these are so hard to open. There, and then I'm hoping we can do this without too much trouble. Okay. Okay. Then we're gonna use the awl. And I found that it's good to have something more to poke into. So we're just gonna use the book. Hopefully this will work, and if it doesn't, we'll figure out something else for it. See how that paper just kind of piles up right there? Yeah. Let's see. Maybe if we go in from the other side a little bit. No, I don't want to do that. See how it does that. I really don't want to. Don't want that on the cover. Yeah, we'll see. It might work, it might not. Okay, that's the front one. Here. So I hope everybody's doing good. Again, I apologize for being gone for so long. I have sat down and tried to do some stuff, and yeah, it was just not. I was not feeling very creative, and then not doing videos every day, I get kind of out of it, and yeah. And that makes it harder and harder to get back to. So hopefully we're back now, and I will try to come up with something. If not every day, every other day, even if it's just trying to decorate, which if you've watched my videos, you know I have such a hard time. Okay, this is the back. I'm just checking. Yep. I should have marked top and bottom, but I didn't. Shouldn't really matter though, right? It shouldn't. Okay. No, I don't really know what I'm doing. We're just kind of winging it, hoping this works. By doing it a little bit on each side, hopefully we can get a needle through. Hopefully they line up. Or it might be a bit wonky. Well, yeah. Nothing new. Alright, let's test it. Okay. That's right there. Okay, we got it. That one lined up good. That one's not. That one lined up. Where is it? There. Now this one. Come on. Can't get it. Okay. We're gonna get this in. There. Uh-oh. Now I lost my needle. I lost my needle. Really? There it is. Okay. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. It's not too far off. I think we can do that. Okay. Now I gotta figure out what color do we want to tie it with, or should we just do it with this stuff again. I was gonna use this, but it's way too thick. So I did find in my stash a thinner piece. And I think I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a little extra for the binding. Hopefully we can get that in there. Come on. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. Now, to start it, you go to like the middle, somewhere around the middle, and you somewhere around the middle of the book, and you want to go through up, and I'm going to leave a tail, and I also want to do like a little post-it note. Mark that page because we'll need to come back to that. And that little post-it note will just make it a lot easier. Okay, then you go down in the next hole. You want to pull it kind of tight, but you want to make sure your tail's still out. And then come up the next one. And also what I'm going to do, let me show you. I did it on both of them, but you don't have to do this one going down around that way, but I kind of like that showing exactly where the spine is. So we're going to do it that way. I'm going to go around, and now we're going to come up. Maybe, there we go. And that will be that little end piece. Pull it snug, and then we're going to come back up again in the same hole, if we can. Yep. And that is going to be our first little bind right there. Then we go down. And then go back down the same hole to do the wrap. Okay, now we're going to come back up the middle hole, and then we're going to continue down this one, maybe. There we go. And then up. I know it seems kind of complicated at first because I'm going back and forth, but really once you do it once, it's pretty easy. But again, with any binding, you're trying not to go through this twine. It's hard to go through, but if you were using like embroidery floss that has several strands, you want to try to make sure you don't go through your thread. And then we're going to go back in this one. And then we're going to wrap, come around, and go back in that one. finish this and come back up this one. And then this is the hard part. Then we can take the clips off to make sure you guys can see. Then we got to go back to our page that's marked. Okay, now we got to wrap around and we come in there, but we want to come back out where the little tail is. That's why we had that page marked. And then voila, kind of pull it snug. Take the needle off, don't lose it. And there we go. We got our binding done. Pull it a little snug. And we'll do a little knot. We'll do another little knot. And then maybe just do a little bow for now. We'll figure out what we want to do with that later. And there's our book. There is our cool little book. And then, like I said, you just gotta kind of finagle it, because you want to make the pages turnable. And able to lie flat for easy journaling. Like that. That, and then we're gonna go like that, and voila, we have our book. Some writing space, do a pocket and some decorating, maybe some stamping on the other pages. Yeah, and there we go. We got our own little book. Just like that. Now, if you wanted to, would have been better to ink the edges before I did the binding. That's, you know, just something you might want to keep in mind. Yeah, write it down for me. Yeah, make sure you ink it first. See, this page was a little wonky, a little short. Yeah, it's okay. That's the back. No worries. So there we go. Now we got a little book. Japanese stab binding is what that is. And yeah, we got a few little journals now. It's not that difficult. I know it really kind of, I have taken my time trying it because it looked really complicated. But yeah, once you do one, it works pretty good. This method of the holes turned out a lot better than punching all the way through. Just to split the papers up and go in through the back and down through the front, and then meet the pages together. Just make sure you can still, the needle goes through as long as the hole's pretty close. Try to get them as close as possible, but then you won't end up with that. See, it looks a lot better. A lot better. Without the little parts ripped there or building up or anything. So there we go. There we go. What do you think? You're gonna make yourself a little journal now? And this is just using coffee dyed printer paper and some single-sided scrapbook paper and some double-sided scrapbook paper. So there we go. I hope y'all enjoyed that, and I hope it makes sense. It's just another way of binding a book, and you know, using all single sheets. They don't have to be, you know, to where you bend them to make the signature. I thought it was just a cool way to do it, to use up single pages, and I think it's pretty cool. I think they worked out real well. Let me know what you think. I appreciate each and every one of you for sticking around and having faith in me that I would be back. And I love you guys. I hope y'all have a fabulous day. Like, share, and subscribe. Help to grow my channel. And oh, let's see, what was it? Your daily dose of truth. Okay, what do we have? I've been trying to stay away from the news lately, so I'd have to go back to oh, Belle of the Ranch. She'll keep you up to date on a little more what's happening right now. Oh, That's Rich is always really good, and for Aaron Parnas for up-to-date new news happenings is always good. And I didn't put, let's see, Blackboot. He's a comedian. Puts a funny twist on some stuff to make you laugh, because we really gotta laugh. And here we go. Be strong and of good courage. I love y'all. No kings. Thanks for watching. Bye.